Hey guys, PatDude1979 here. I'm gonna bring to you today a little review on my newest addition for lockpicks. These are the SOUTHORD lockpick. I just ordered them individual. I just ordered some individual lockpicks. I'm gonna go through the picks that I ordered, and as you guys can see, I also ordered the VG9 grips that goes with those little rubber grips, which are, I can say, you know, a must. If you're gonna lockpick as much as I do for a hobby, this is a must. You know, these little grips are super comfortable, they're rigid, they're easy to get on, and well, let's go through the picks that I ordered. This is the half ball, which is one of the picks that I'm starting to like a lot. The half ball, this is one of the picks that if I order some more picks, I'm gonna order some more half balls. I also got some metal handles one. I'm just gonna go through the picks real quick, then I'm gonna talk to you guys about each pick. This is the large half diamond. This is the city rake, which I really like. I just got a standard hook right here that I ordered in the metal handle one. I just really like the hook, so I just said let's go with a metal handle. This is the large hook, or the deep hook, depending on how you want to see it. There's a snake rake from SOUTHORD on the metal handle, and I really like the snake rake, so that's why I ordered it in the metal handle. Here you see another city rake without the grips. This is just a backup. And I ordered a broken key extractor, which I did just a little shrink wrap mod on it. I did that to some of my sparrow pics, but now that I've ordered the VG9 grips for my sparrow pics, the broken key extractor, since I'm not gonna use it a lot, I said just put a little. I started doing some heat shrink grips on it, so after that it was really a lot more comfortable with the grips than just the standard just pick itself. The heat shrink, and if you add more layer of heat shrink, then it's gonna be a lot more comfortable as well. So anyways, now let me start talking about the metal handles version of the SOUTHORD picks. The thickness is on the pick itself is the same thickness as the standard ones, the same exact thickness as the standard, maybe just a 0.5 difference, so there's not a lot of difference. What I've noticed is it's a little bit more rigid because of the metal handle one. There's a little bit of flex with the VG9 grips and the standard picks, and this one is just a little bit more rigid, so a little bit more quality. But to tell you guys the truth, if I order some more picks, I'll just order the standard ones with the grips on it. Still have some grip left from the order I passed, so I didn't put the grips on all my picks. So, but the standard hook is one of the best hook you can get, and compared to let's say a sparrow from my sparrow kit, let's just see for the standard hook. You can see it's a lot wider here than here. The length, the SOUTHORD's a little bit longer, so you can have a little bit more reach in there. Try to see you guys. It's not a comfortable position for me to film, so, but this is the best lighting I could get in the background. I just want to do a video real quick, so forgive me if it's a little less production quality than normal. So compared to the sparrow picks, well, like I said, they're a little longer, a little wider, so sometimes it's a little, the fact that it's wider, it's a little bit harder to get in some and just go manipulate the picks. But I really like it for the rigidity and the strength. And I'm going to show you guys a little something that I want to compare to. I want to compare the sparrow and the SOUTHORD for the thickness. So I bring out my little caliper right here. Let's set it up. 0, thank you. And let's compare the start with the standard hook. compare the thickness. So what I'm gonna do is just pinch it and let it hang. So like that. 0.024.5. So this is free hanging. 0.024.5. This is on the pick itself. On the handle, just for fun, for the metal handle part of it. .069 free hanging. I like to let it hang like that so it's just settling and it's a reference standard. Let's compare it to the sparrows. The sparrow, I got one that's a rake that I didn't put anything on it right here. So let me just look at the hook first, since we just see the hook. On the hook itself, 0.024.5. So about the same thickness as the sparrow, really. 0.024.5. Yep, free hanging. Here we go. So the same thickness almost as a sparrow. Is a sparrow a rake? That's a W rake. I'm gonna pinch it where the handle's right there. 0.031 on that rake. A little bit, no, 0.031. Yep, a little bit thicker. That's surprising, because my other rake, the snake rake right here, is not that thickness at all. I didn't measure that one before. So the thickness on the snake rake is 0.024.5. So about the same thickness as the SOUTHORD for the rakes. And let's compare that rake, the W rake here from the sparrow line. Let's compare the rake, which was 0.031, and let's measure it against the rake from the SOUTHORD. That's the city rake right there, 0.024. That's the thickness. And let's measure it against, let's say, snake rake right here, just before the 0.024 as well. So, and I'm measuring the rake just before the snake start, because there might be some uneven, just a little deformation or unevenness with the oops, that's my I won't get out of the way, that's my sparrow. So close my caliper. So basically the thickness is almost the same for the pick, just 0.001 of difference between the pick thickness, except for the W rake. The W rake is a little thicker. I'm surprised about the snake rake. The snake rake, since it's a rake, should be a little thicker on a sparrow as well. That's a little surprising. But compared to the sparrow, I like the fact that their hook is a little bit bigger on the SOUTHORD. As you can see, the hook is just a little bit bigger than the sparrow. Let me get a good angle. So it's easier to go manipulate some pins on the larger lock, and on the larger lock it's fine. The sparrows, their thinness sometimes is a little annoying because it's more easy to flex, and you can get a little bit more, it's a little bit harder to go manipulate the pins just to grab it. They tend to slip a little bit more. Don't get me wrong, I love my sparrow picks, but you know, they're just different. Sometimes I'm gonna use a sparrow, sometimes I'm gonna use a SOUTHORD. I've been playing for this for a couple of weeks, for maybe a week now, and I can say that, you know, they both have some attraction. And now I'm practicing with all the picks, from you know, the half ball to the large half diamond. The large half diamond, I don't find that much use for it. I practice with it, and I can open up. I got 4 padlocks right now, so I can open all 4 padlocks. And what I try to do to give me more challenge is to take any pick, even the large hook, and just, you know, practice with that, and just try to open up every one of my locks with just, you know, one hook. So I'm going to go with that one, try to open up all my locks, that one, and so forth. So just to give me a little bit more challenge and make it a little bit more versatile. So if I get a pick that breaks, you know, I'm not totally at a loss, I can use my other picks to pick my lock. And for me, it's a way to challenge myself a little bit more, since I don't have any more locks to play with at the moment. So, but I just wanted to show you guys the thickness. Let me recalibrate my my caliper right here. The thickness on the broken key extractor. This thing is thin. Look at that, 0.022. This thing is a little bit thinner than. Let's go see right here. 0.021, just before the pick starts right here. Whoops. Just right here before the pick starts. 0.021, so a little bit thinner on the broken key extractor. If I'd known that before, I wouldn't try to use that as a shank to go bypass the lock. You know, I tried to use that and I bent it a little bit. I tried to bend it back, but I think I'm gonna have to order a new new broken key extractor. I didn't know that it was a little bit thinner than the other ones. So, but anyways, my my SOUTHORD kit is really interesting. You know, the picks, the different kind of pick, and the fact that you can order the pick individually. That is something very very attractive. The sparrows, the sparrows, I really love them, but I wish that you can order the picks individually from Lockpick Canada. This is the place that I order. I just ordered a case for my lockpicks. This is gonna be the Sparrow comp case, and can't wait to show you guys that one as well. What it's gonna give for what kind of case it's gonna give. You can switch it into a little workstation, and it looks really promising. So you can hold maybe like 8 or 10 picks on it, or even more, depending if you get the grips on. And tell you guys about the grips. Let me see. I got two. I got one of the without anything on it. I got two of these. So let me just show you guys the thickness on these. Really amazing, right? It's the same thickness for the SOUTHORD and the Sparrow. So you can put a VG9 grip on the Sparrow picks, which is really interesting. See? I did on my snake rake. I'm gonna do this on my hook as well. I got some more grips left, so I'm gonna do that on my hook and my small diamond for the Sparrow small diamond. I'm gonna do that as well. This is a heat shrink wrap mod that I did before I got the grip, so it's a must. You have to put something, just the pick itself. But as you guys can see, I just put some a grip on there, and it works just fine, and it's really amazing. Now you can pick all day long with these little grips, and they're just wonderful. So this is one I put on my Sparrow, like I said, and it fits in there just fine. You know, that there's no problem. And you just put the grip on, and you just press it forward like that, and just slide it in. So basically, that's my new SOUTHORD hook that I got from SOUTHORD. I got the regular standard, just basic hook with the grips, and I got 3 of the metal handle ones. And the metal handles I like, but the handles, they're not as comfortable as the VG9 grips, that's for sure. They got, whoops, sorry guys. Whoo, I almost lost you guys right there. So got a little bit more rigidity on the, I keep it real guys, I'm not gonna edit that shit, I'm just gonna leave it in there. So so the metal handled ones, sorry, let's just get of course there. The metal handled ones, I know my videos are long sometimes, and I keep babbling on, but you know, just love talking, and thought I'd take you guys with me on a little trip. So, but the metal handle one, like I said, getting back on course, they're comfortable. They're more comfortable than the regular hooks. They're just more comfortable than just the regulars, but they're not as comfortable as the VG9 grips. They're gonna give you a little bit more rigidity, maybe a little bit more feedback, although I didn't see much difference. I'm still not the best lockpicker out there, and I still got a lot of experience to do. I don't think I've encountered some security pins yet. Maybe, but you know, I wouldn't have noticed that if I encountered some security pins. Like I said, I'm just beginning at that shit, and I'm pretty good. I can open up a lock, you know, relatively quickly. So let me show you guys a little demonstration right here before I get the video turned off. And let me take the rake. This one is an easy lock, so all I gotta do is put it in there, put it back a little bit, click, and just turn it. Usually I can do that. You go relatively fast. Doing it on camera is a little harder too than doing it in real life. And that one I showed you guys before. All you gotta do is put the pick in there and just wiggle it a little bit, and it opens by itself. So yeah, so these are two of my easiest locks to open, which I thought I'd show you guys on video just to pick a lock for fun. And I want to show you guys something else before I go. And you know, I know this video is going to be a little bit long, and I'm sorry about this. Some of the guys are going to be complaining, but this is a tension wrench that I made from a windshield wiper insert. As you can see, that little hole there. So this is a very thick windshield wiper insert. I got this from my old wipers on my car. These are the original wipers from the car. It's a Mazda 3, and let me try to get the largest hook that I can get from my the largest wrench I can get from my set. This is the largest one from the Sparrow line. As you guys can see, the windshield wiper insert is a lot thicker than my tickets, so I had to file it down, grind it down to bring the thickness back to something a little bit more interesting. Try to get you guys, sorry about the camera quality, but in the reflection. So I thinned it down, put it back down to about a little thinner than on the hook itself, a little thinner than the largest one. So this is about the size of a medium, and I've used the Dremel to finish it off. And if you're doing like me, your own tension wrench, which I started doing not so long ago, and this is one of my best one yet. So windshield wipers insert, they're the best, so use the windshield wipers insert. What you want to do is, what I did is polish the hook itself, which is kind of a mistake, but what you need to do is, since you're putting your tension wrench in there, what you need to do is keep, what I found is, you need to keep that top left corner, let me get a picture, that top left corner right here, you need to keep that top left corner of that, oops, let me get it in focus, top left corner sharp. So the bottom part you can smooth, you can polish, you can round off, but the top corner here needs to be sharp, a little as sharp as possible to bite into the lock. What I found is that you need to keep that one to bite into the lock a little sharper. The rest of the corners you can pretty much, depending on which way the lock turns, but the two upstairs part I would probably keep sharp, and the bottom parts I would just round off and maybe polish like I did. But I found that the hard way, so I had to regrind a little bit of my my hook and my tension wrench to just get that little sharpness on top of the left corner to bring it back down to make it a little bit sharper to bite into the lock. But this is one I made from a windshield wiper insert, and which is pretty good, and I can't wait to do more of these. So as you can see, I needed to adjust the thickness a little bit too, so I grounded that off like that on the grinder. Just grinded off that part until it's a little bit thinner. So yeah, basically that's it. So 19 minutes. Ooh, that's gonna be a long video. I'm gonna hear some people, you're battling on, but you know what, I don't care. So I thought you'd show you guys my new hooks, compare them a little bit against the Sparrows, and hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys later.